Good morning and Happy New Year, everyone. It's January the 1st, 2026, and this is where I've said my YouTube journey starts. I'm going to start documenting my races and my journey through 2026. This morning I'm going to do some unboxing, items I've purchased since Christmas over the internet, and I'm going to have a competition at the end, so stay tuned for that. So the first item, I got some vouchers for Christmas and I went online and bought a new pair of race shoes in the sale. So here we go. Oh, I've not seen this. Oh, this is a different box. I've not seen that. Normally they come in the standard white or black, do you know what I mean? But this time, we've got a bright pink box. Oh, so this is the Eliud Kipchoge colorway, and obviously there's just a pretend, signed message from Eliud Kipchoge in the box there, which is, quite nice. Fancy wrapping paper. And the shoes themselves. The Nike Vaporfly 4 in the Eliud Kipchoge colorway. These were a bargain, really. These were in the sale. I had vouchers and I put those towards it. And so I'll put these away for March, probably the Cambridge half in March. So that's item number one. That is the Nike Vaporfly 4 in the Eliud Kipchoge colorway. Now item two is probably the most exciting. It's only in a small box. And it's just a black box. There doesn't seem to be much on. There's a little Oakley symbol on the side there. But these are the Oakley Meta Vanguards AI sunglasses. Oh, that's a bit better. The Vanguards. Now, these are, I've got a small, narrow face, head. These are going to be huge. These are probably going to look ridiculous. But I don't care what they look like. I'm just want them to capture some running footage. Oh, I don't know. Oh, they're not as heavy as I probably thought they was going to be. I was thinking they might be quite heavy, but let's try them on. They're probably going to look stupid, but it's all about the content. Yeah, they're big, but probably no bigger than my other ones, really. So yeah, I'm okay with those. I've just got to work out how to use them. So give me a couple of days or a week, and oh, what? Got a bit of plastic on. So yeah, obviously the camera's in the centre there somewhere, and as I'm running along, we'll film the footage of the races or training runs, or out in the countryside. We'll get some good content for the channel. And the final item, we're going to have a bit of fun with this one. Normally, us runners, we scour the internet for the best trainers, the lightest trainers, the fastest trainers, the most expensive trainers. But during Christmas, I had an idea. Let's try and find the worst trainers, the cheapest trainers. What's out there, and how much difference would it make to me running a park run. Normally I've been running park runs in around 1705. If I bought the worst trainers on the market, what would my time be? So here we go. And how cheap do you think you could get a pair of trainers for? You know, we spend hundreds of pounds on race shoes. You know, even in the sale, generally, you know, the cheapest generally you see is probably like 80 quid. You know, but how low, if you look, can you get a cheap pair of run shoes for? Now, you probably won't believe how much these cost, but I'll put a thing of my receipt on there. These were $16.99. $16.99. So we're not expecting great things, but that's the idea. You know, we're expecting the worst. These are probably going to be even worse than the old racing flats. You know, they were light. They did have some cushion. You know, at the time they were the running shoe of the day. You know, but these are obviously going to be even worse than that. These are Puma. They come from M&M Sports. They were $16.99. And yes, they're pretty basic, as you'd expect. And what they called the... Oh, I haven't got my glasses. The Skyrocket Light. So these are the Skyrocket Light. They're in a size 9, a UK size 9. Let's put them on the scales. So normally, so these Vaporfly 4s, they would come in at, I would guess, 175 grams. Oh, no, 198 grams. Oh, I'm surprised. Oh, that's got the cardboard in. Take the cardboard out. $181 grams. Yeah, so the Vaporfly 4 are 181 grams. So the Puma Skyrocket Light, you know, I'm going to guess 300 grams, but we'll see. 297 grams. $300 grams. Oh, let's take the bits out. $276 grams. 276. So virtually 100 grams more than the Vaporfly 4. So the competition is, how fast will I run a park run in these? You know, on January the 10th, I will do a park run. I'll run my hardest. And what will the time be? What will the official time be on the parkrun website? If anyone wants to have a go in the competition, well, the prize will be £20. I will give anyone £20 if they get the correct time, which is matched to the parkrun website. So leave a comment down below of what time in minutes and seconds, e.g. 18 minutes, 5 seconds. Now that is my guess. You know, I'm thinking, what is it going to be, a minute? Am I going to be a minute slower? 20 seconds a mile? So 18:05 is going to be my guess. What is your guess? Put it down in the comments below. Before January the 10th, 9 AM. Any comments before 9 AM on January the 10th will be considered, and guess the time of the park run. Have a go. It's free. It's just pure luck. You know, I want everyone to have a go. The more the better, the more fun it is for everyone. You know, if we had 10, 20, 30 people guessing, or guessing different times, it's going to be a bit of fun. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, so have a go. in the comments below, and we'll see if we can get a winner. So this weekend I'll be at Kings Lynn Parkrun. We'll be pacing Jane Ashby. She's trying to go sub 25. So we'll be doing that on Saturday, and then Sunday is the Norfolk County Cross Country Championships at the UEA, Earlham Park in Norwich. So we'll be making a vlog of the cross country. So see you in the next one. Do better, be better.